Oh god, what the fuck? What day is it today? Somehow it seems like I feel like I've lost all sense of time over the week, maybe due to the way I spent the week. But like, yeah, for some reason I keep thinking there's still an extra day left of the week. Although I guess depending on where in the world you're from, you might still have that last day, huh? You lucky bastards. So anyway, welcome back to the stream. Hope you have been having a good week so far. Hope your weekends have been as good as well. You know, I just like pretty much walked myself to the point that my leg feels like it's half broken since because of what happened yesterday. But we're back today with the usual Sunday stream. Hopefully today will be the day that we finally clear this game. But only one way to find out, right? So without further ado, let's get back into it. And this time I just need to make sure I don't forget to change the screen. Alright. So I kinda think I figured out what was the problem with like the screen, with the controller and all that, but it seems like it was just a simple matter of like, if I plug in the controller after I enter the game, not only does it affect like the control at that point, it also just affects it on overall for some reason as well. I don't know why it does that, but like it just completely fucks up my control bindings permanently whenever I do that. So the last 2 times have been fine, but yeah, hopefully it just stays this way, you know. Although I can never go back to the initial like control scheme for some reason. This works just fine as well, I suppose. So hey, all is well, all is well. I do hope the stream is up well. So another Recettear stream. 3 to 5 hours. We shall see how long this goes on for. At this current point, I don't know either, so we'll see, we'll see. You know, depending on whether or not we can even clear this goddamn boss. Oh, she finally did it. Nage, our goddess, you have provided us with this gift. I present to you an offering. Finally she buys it. Like after all this time, she just like the first sale of the day too. She just buys it off straight away. That's great. No, we're making good progress. This might mean that we would be able to complete this game today, or rather complete the boss rush at the very least. This game itself, if you're playing to 100%, that's gonna take like 50 fucking years, isn't it? At any rate, yeah, I just came back from like Anime Japan yesterday. You know, could still have. I wanted to go for another day, but the problem with that is the fact that I would have to pay a shit ton of money to go every single day for that convention, since it's like you'd have to get a ticket for each individual day at 2.7k yen, you know, which I guess in USD is about $25 a day. I mean, you know, if there was something interesting, right, to actually see, I mean, there was quite a lot of interesting stuff, like in terms of like stuff that you could want to go back again to see. There wasn't really much, so I wasn't sure whether I would want to pay like 2.7k yen just to go back to see the same things I've seen today, cause like the exhibits don't really change. It's just a matter of the stage portions changing. You know, the stages will change, but the thing is, I can't even go to the stage to begin with, cause the stage actually requires you to have had like purchased the ticket far in advance. But like, you know, a part of my brain forgot, so I didn't buy the ticket. And as such, you know, there's nothing for me to go back for the next few days. I'm just gonna like watch the streams of what happens at each of the individual stages at most, but like, yeah, not gonna be going back to like actually like look through what is there every single day for the walk itself. I'm just gonna see the same things again. And to make matters worse, when I tried to upload that stream to YouTube as a way to like archive it, as luck would have it, you know, just walking through an event, music plays in the background and the whole video gets blocked like across the entire wall because like 30 seconds of a song played in the background somewhere along the way. Although I am thankful that you know, Twitch has made it a lot easier to get rid, not really get rid, but like they've made it easier, right, to pretend that those streams don't exist. Or rather, fuck what I mean. You see, this is probably my brain lagging right now. Okay, what I mean is like, it's a good thing that YouTube has an easier system now to allow you to edit your videos to get rid of the offending like content. So it's like, instead of like having to remove the entire video and manually edit out the content, I could just like click on the portion of the video that was a problem and just like click one button and YouTube itself would attempt to get rid. I didn't see what he wanted. Oh well. No loss for us. But yeah. You know, the history is fencing that, is stating that I suppose there is history to it, but like, yeah. I don't know about her shady stories as well. Buy the helmet. Buy the helmet. Oh. For you, our goddess. It is free, as usual. But yeah, you can just easily remove just the offending segment, and YouTube itself will try to like process it in a way that tries to keep the original audio, but like not everything else. As in like, it will try to remove just the offending audio and try to maintain everything else, even though it may not necessarily work out too well. But it was enough to get the video unblocked from the entire world, so I have no qualms. I'm just glad that it actually worked out. No, yeah, I don't know. I had fun. It would probably have been a lot more fun if I could have gone to the stages, but like, I don't know. Unfortunately, that didn't get to be a thing since, in my own stupidity, right? I forgot to buy the ticket early enough to get the entry ticket at the time for the stages as well. Although even if I did get it, I get a feeling it won't like have gone as well, you know, like even if I had gotten the tickets, I don't think I would have been able to stream in there, you know. They would probably like just said like, no, you turn off your video recording software now, like how like quite a few of the, well, I'm paying for this, right? Like kind of like how a few of the other services or some of the exhibitors tried to do it as well. I'm just glad I didn't get like spotted in some of the areas while streaming, because it's like you get the feeling they would have been quite stringent about it, which I don't get the idea behind it, you know. You might say I'm the fucked up one for even streaming in there in the first place, but like, you see, the thing is, right, if it was a, what do you call it, an indie like Comic Cat sort of deal, right, and they wanted to show off their product without people like, you know, video recording it for whatever reason they have, you know, I'll be glad to like oblige, since you know, if an indie company, you know, people who sweat their blood and tears to like barely eke out a living are doing it, I'd be more inclined to say, yeah, sure, I'll stop the stream. But like when it's such a big like faceless company and it's a company like Toho Animation, I'm just like, yeah, no. Wait, no, I'm selling this, right? I'm just like, nah, not today, you know? Especially when it's like, well, I mean, like I mentioned before, right, Japanese companies, they just have this love for not letting people turn any of their content into videos, cause to them it's just like, we stream, or rather, not even me, but like, people who stream and do YouTube, right, they're all leeches to these companies. You know, they don't care about any of us. They just care about the money. And us not making money off of their content. Do I have a book? I don't have a book. Nugget, buy the helmet, please. But yeah, you know, they don't actually care about any of us. They just want to get their profits from their content and be done with it. But the thing is, right, most of this stuff that they have on display is not like I'm showing it to people who could have bought the tickets and would have, like, you know, not bought the tickets as a result of me doing this stream. Although, I mean, you could argue it that way, which is why I did the entire stream in English as well. Not just because it's the most convenient language for me, but also because it is less problematic. If you were to look at it from their end as well, I suppose. You know, this might just be me trying to justify me streaming in there, but like, personally, right, I don't see too much of a problem with doing it, because like, one, most of the people, like the only one person who commented on the stream, right, from Latin America, I believe. You know, people like them, they can't even come to this event. These are things that they would never see, right, in their entire lives if they don't ever get a chance to come to Japan. But like, if people across the world don't know such things exist, would they be as interested to come over? You know, I mean, you can say that, oh wow, there's a lot to see on stream, right, from the actual streamers who are translating everything, from the stages and all that, but like, not everyone is gonna be at every single one of these stages, you know. They have 3 simultaneous stages, most of the time, like, airing different content. You know, you can't expect everyone to be at every stage at every given time. And it doesn't give any perspective on like what else everyone who is there would be able to see at the event. Right? Like, if you were to go like me as like, oh my god, it is free. If you're like some dope like me who just went there, because it's like, you don't, and you just didn't have access to any of the stages, what could you see that would have made it worth the $27? Because those are the things that, like, as far as I know at the very least, to the best of my knowledge, isn't displayed anywhere. You know, you could get some pictures that some people might take, in particular the press people, after the fact, but like, during that situation, it's like during the event, you don't get the same level of experience from seeing it live than just like looking at pictures of it, which was something that I personally always like felt with events like this, which is why usually I would want to go for them. Like, even before like I moved to Japan for work, right? I used to come to Japan on a yearly basis for both Comic Cats every year as far as possible, because it's like you get to, in particular for that event, you get to meet a lot of indie creators as well, which is like you get to see them, sometimes talk to them as well, and just like have a jolly good time. It's great, you know. But like, these are events that people know in their minds, right? From like it being talked about in anime or in some other form of media, but it's like it's hard to truly get a perspective of what is actually at the event, you know, without actually seeing it yourself. Which is why I was just hoping, you know, personally for me, going to the event itself is fun. So why not stream part of it and share that experience with as many people as possible, you know? I don't know if anybody had any fun watching me speak the entire time or listening to the huge amounts of noise in the background, but like hopefully someone got some fun out of it. And that's all I really hope for, to be honest. Anyway, man, I love you, Alouette, but like you can't buy that. That's for Nagi. No. No. But yeah. So today's stream, we will spend a little time. But yeah. My god, anything for you. You. I have no rings at all, do I? So my game plan here today, we will spend a little time doing just this. It's probably boring, right? But if we are gonna wanna stably clear that dungeon, we're gonna want to get Nagi to buy as much of the gear as possible so we can lock more stuff in, right? We'll do this. Then after the stream enters like an hour and a half, right? No, it's not for you. Yeah, around there, maybe 2 hours in, we will give the boss rush another try for the first 1 to 2 hours, I guess. We just do like dungeon runs, get stuff, hopefully good gear drops. Shit, she's almost level 99. Now just stop getting any form of like healing buffs, which is not good, but what can we do here? What did I bring along? I brought along a helmet. She already has the Plate of Grief and the Cobra Spear. Now I really regret selling her the shield so early though, cause now I really want to get another one. I'm gonna need to get another one if I want to upgrade it, so that sucks. Since if you've been following the stream, you already know how shit the RNG in this game is. And how sadistic the people who made this game are. So it's gonna be a little rough. But what can we do here? 11 to 30. We'll do 2 of it again and see how well it goes. Does it equip? Yeah, it equips the hood. Yeah, it really feels good having her just have that weapon on base, cause it's like, even with the double defense power and then being at level 68, I mean, that might be the reason why, yeah? Because of the level difference as well that they are doing. But they are dying so quickly. But yeah, we'll just do some like chill. I don't really want to farm. Don't really have much of a choice left anymore. Cause it's like when bosses are right doing like a fucking 100+ damage to us, we don't get a choice in the meta anymore, do we? Oh god, there's a lot of ropers though. Came up with the name ropers though. Like, what's there? That's the thing I'm wondering, because most of the names, right, are like from the fan wiki. So it's like the names are probably dubbed by the community, right? But like, who came up with the name roper? Like, why? Because they rope you in with the tentacles, I guess? Oh hey. More useless items. Great. It always feels like most of these streams I barely ever end up talking about the game, but the problem with a game like this, right, is that I'm playing most of it blind as someone who doesn't really know much about the game other than having a bunch of like fond memories from like what, 10 years ago? 10? Has it been that long? It might have been that long. Because the first time I played this game was before like Steam was even a thing, I believe. Or at the very least, it wasn't like widely used enough, and I don't remember purchasing this game on Steam. It was just a thing acquired through less than savory means, let's just put it that way, because where I came from, there was no other way to get access to this game at the time. As much as I am against the idea of downloading games for free against piracy, it's like, if there is no like actual way for it to be acquired in your country, I don't really consider it piracy, although some people might consider it quite a hot take, I don't know. But like, if it can't be acquired, right, and the only way to get it is through piracy. I don't think it should be called that, right? Cause like, you could say that nowadays, yeah, that it might no longer be the case. Like back then, it's like, you know, Steam didn't exist. You couldn't get the game even with a VPN, you know, cause it just wasn't available on an online purchase platform that was region blocked or anything like that. It was just a matter of companies like GameStop, you know, were your main way of getting games. And you don't really have a way to like get games aside from that, so if the game was never sold anywhere, you didn't really have a way to import it either, because like things like Amazon didn't used to be as worldwide, you know, you couldn't like order stuff from like say Japanese Amazon and expect Amazon to ship it globally the way they do now, you know. Cause like, times have changed, things are a lot more accessible, you know. I'm gonna sound like a fucking boomer for saying that, but like, Food Emblem? What the fuck is that? Whatever. Although, yay, we reached level 99! That's the cap, right? I think. Ooh, level cap. We are now the strongest failure since we still haven't cleared the Crystal Nightmare yet in that case. But yeah. If 99 is the max though, then why am I still getting EXP? That's one thing I don't actually understand, unless the level can actually go into the triple digits. Or just gonna like cap out the bar and we'll just be like, I don't know, but we'll find out I suppose. Oh, fuck. Okay, well at least it's better than double defense, I guess. Like, you know, we're gonna die faster if we get hit, but if we get good, we won't get hit, right? 99 is the cap, you still get the free HP when you level up again on this. Ah, so it's just no new stats, huh? Although, well, at least getting the level up is still good, cause like, I suck so bad that I'm probably gonna need it. Especially for the Crystal Nightmares and boss rush later on. And here you go, Pseudo. Man, you just reminded me that I missed both of the Lord of the Rings streams because I was outside at the time. So I really wanted to catch them live, to be honest. You know, it's like when I saw the stream go up for the first one, I was like, at a ramen shop outside, I was like, shit, man. I need to get back as quick as possible, but like, at the same time, I really wanted to give that camera setup for the IRL stream a test run at the time, so man. Although I did catch the videos at the end, or rather, like an hour after you were done, because I finally got back around that time. Man, really wanted to have seen it live though. It would have been a good meme since like they really do quite a lot of the visual gags in the game as well, it seems. Like the way they do the comedy in a way that's like different, but it's mostly similar, but it's slightly different. It's like so good. So I just need to level up again, even though it's... So I still get it. No, I guess that means that the timing at which we get it will be a lot more consistent. It's always the level 99 bar that we're just refilling over and over again, but like... It is good to know, at least it means that I won't be as screwed when we try the boss rush again. And I was really worried that like I have to deal with the entire thing without that free heal once per rush. Alright, it's double defense power now. But yeah, I guess we're just gonna hope that we get some gear that's better, or we just find the valuables, or whatever they call the treasures needed for the next tier of fusion. I don't know. Okay, this is... I really don't like those guys because it's like they're sticking so close. Like, I don't even want to touch them for fear of like that happening. Yeah, it happened anyway. Great, great. Yeah, I love it. I love it. The pain. No man, it's like I really did spend a little too much time walking around without rest yesterday. Because like just getting to the event location already took like a lot of walking, and then 2 hours of walking in the location itself, followed by going out to get dinner, which meant even more walking. I was walking like for 6 hours an entire day, and my leg or my knee now feels it's completely wrecked, if anything. Makes me feel like I'm too old. And shit like this happens, but what can we do, yeah? More like what should I even toss? Like, yeah, like the Demon Bane feels kind of worthless at this point. I don't really need it, but at the same time I brought in too much food as well, so I'm just gonna consume that. Although I'm kind of glad, cause like that one. Wait, no, I shouldn't say it, right? Cause like it's probably just gonna jinx it if I do. Like, I'm just kind of glad that we haven't gotten that fucking auto mapper thing yet. I just don't really wanna have to deal with that. Although, no, we do need the flame guard for. No, we don't need the flame guard for the craft I'm thinking of. It's the spear we can already purchase that's used for the craft, I think so. The spear that looks kind of like a knight's jousting lance was the one that we needed, I think, for the Tier 4 fusion, but that should have been attainable from the shop, I think. We're good on that. We're just gonna want more treasures and weird ingredients we haven't seen before. Hopefully that would put us in a situation where we can do that thing. We just wanna find more of the fusion ingredients so that I can at least see what we might potentially need, because right now I'm just like completely blind to what stuff we actually need for tier 4. Because like, I mean, I could check the wiki, but like, you know what, that might actually have been a more efficient way to do this, because no, I'm just doing it blind if anything. What the fuck? Oh, it just sent me back one room, okay. God, why is it so hot indoors today? 1 second, let me just get a little more comfortable. Oh no, it's just like way hotter today than even compared to yesterday as well, actually, come to think of it. Because it was like raining for most of the day, to the point that at first I was worried whether the event would end up being a lot lamer as a result, since like you wouldn't get as many people gathering around, especially outdoors when it's raining. But like, in the end, the scale of everything just felt like so much smaller than Comiket that I don't know. It's like, on the one hand, it was a fun experience, but on the other, I was kind of disappointed as well. It's like a very staged event-driven event rather than like exhibitor and all that, you know. Oh, yeah, just as I said it, we just get the auto mapper now, yeah? Great. Great. We just have to hope that the will-o-wisp doesn't like get us before we leave the floor, but like, at this point I'm not so confident that we can, since like it's a pain trying to find anything when the fucking map doesn't work. And I think there was once where I just ran around for so long that the will-o-wisp just like popped up in my face cause I just wasted way too much time looking for an exit. So we'll go with the plan of the guys the last time around and just like dump some shit around and just use it as markers to tell that I've been here before. We wanna put it like here? On the side that we entered from, so that I can tell like, oh yeah, I ran in from that side, so every other side must be there. Better way to try. Although not gonna lie, I was quite surprised by the number of people in like the Americas in general, like just staying awake for the live streams of Anime Japan, because it's like I was just looking around at some of the streams as well after the fact to see what I missed at the stage, and it was like, wait, no, I don't have to toss something yet. There were quite a lot of streams of people doing even like live translations of some of the stage events. And there were quite a lot of viewers from the Americas as well, even though it's like, what, fucking 1 AM at the time. 1 AM? Yeah, no, probably 2 AM onwards, maybe? No, it was late. I'll just leave it as it was quite late, so. Especially since the event officially ends at like, what, 5 PM Japan time? Which I think in parts of the Americas it's like 5 AM as well, so. And that actually surprised me quite a bit. Green emblem, what's this? Do I need toothpicks? Somehow it feels like toothpicks are only used for some lower level fusion that I don't recall, same as the chestnuts, but I think I have way more toothpicks though. You have 21 of them. I think I need 30, but I should really have kept track of these, cause I really have no idea like what I do and don't need. Although yeah, I think I did bring in like way too much food as well. This probably was just me being way too paranoid of this dungeon because of how badly things went at the start, but like I think I did bring in like way too much food for this as well. Right, so auto mapper's not working because the game is fucking evil. We need to find it. We need to find the exit before I just get my ass kicked in by the will-o-wisp as well. We'll just take the insect trap. Wait, fuck, it's not this way? Okay. I guess my method isn't working at all, is it? Oh god, I thought like dropping stuff along the way would help make finding my way around easier, but like This ain't helping at all, is it? Oh, okay. Okay, sure. Although I don't know if it's just me wasting too much time on the floors that's causing it, but somehow it feels like in the Crystal Nightmare the spawn time, or rather the time before the Will-O-Wisp spawns feels faster than the other dungeons as well. Like it spawns a lot quicker, although that might just be like by virtue of how long the dungeons are, I'm just imagining it. And it just feels like it takes way longer than it actually does. On an unrelated note though, I really have to take my non-existent hat off to YouTube for their extremely sensitive like fucking copyright claim system as well. No, I'm surprised how well it can like pick up noise in the background and just like claim videos with that, cause like when I first tried to upload the stream to YouTube for that event, it was just like completely, I think like what, 5 claims and completely blocked across the world as well. And every single one of them was just like, oh, this song played here during like this 30-second time frame in your 2-hour video. As such, your video has been blocked across the world. You know, like not even, or your video can't be monetized or has been copyright claimed. No. It just got outright like blocked across the world for 30 seconds of a song playing in the background which I didn't even notice at the time. And even when I was reviewing the video, I could barely hear the song as well. So, props to them for that. It's truly a very spicy thing, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, no. Ah, yeah, I forgot the shoes again as well. God damn it, they really needed to have added more ways to overcome the slick floor thing, because like, yeah, the boots really do help, I'm not gonna lie, but like, the stat drop at, you know, at some point in the game, it's still quite like bearable to use, cause like the stats are fine, but like, oh hey, the slick floor got made even more slick. Oh, there is gear there, okay. God damn it, stop. Although one great thing about having the slicky floor is that like, it makes her dash. I don't know what's up with how it works, but like, it seems like her dash, or I think most of the dash skills as a result are like affected by the speed you're moving at or something, or like any multipliers on the floor, cause like if I'm running fast enough, this travels a lot faster in like this kind of maps as compared to like when there's no slick. Well, yeah, but dealing with the ropers is just a bitch instead, right? Because it's like they move so much faster as well. It's kind of fucked. Right. Take those. Like, yeah, this feels like way faster than it does on a normal unslick mod. It makes me want to just spam the button all the way. It's just so satisfying for some reason to do this. Give me a second to set something. I'm pretty sure this. Ah, there we go. All right. Oh. Also, I can't tell if it's just me, but it feels like the gear drops from this areas just aren't as OP as in the other dungeons, but this might just be, or as in compared to the boss rush, but that might just be my imagination, right? Because it feels like most of the strongest gear we got was from the boss rush, so I don't know. On the one hand, that makes it feel like it's more worth to do the boss rush to farm gear than this, even though this is like safer and I can actually like return with my full inventory, but I guess this would be better if I like farming materials as well. Although it's like for like a go for broke, like if you wanna just get the gear as fast as possible, I guess doing the boss rush over and over might be a better idea. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know what the drop rates are, so it just feels like it might be better, maybe, or maybe not, but yeah, it just feels like thus far. That's what it feels like this. I just missed a hit that was like point blank range. Like the spear just didn't hit at all. Man. Although this feels a little boring as well. Let's see though. Okay. I was kind of curious how the anime watching was going as well. Plus I heard like quite a lot of stuff came out in the Americas quite recently, like I think they were saying the Jujutsu Kaisen movie, although I probably have no interest in you'd probably have no interest in that one, but like I heard that just came out in Japan, in the Americas as well, so how is it going? Managed to get any watch? Managed to get a good watch of anything? Are those? No, those aren't the Eskimo shoes. Is this better though? No, it's just outright worse at everything. Great. I guess we can keep it for now. We'll just toss it. If we find better gear later on, but yeah, let's go with this for now. Though, yeah, I don't know if it's just me feeling more exhausted from all the going out recently, cause like, usually since it's like work from home, I'd rather just stay at home most of the time, but like, for the sake of those like test streams, I actually went out quite a bit and just walked around a lot during the week as well, so. I thought with yesterday's stream, I just feel like so tired that it just feels like the week has passed way slower than slow? Faster? Way faster than I thought it did. You know, it's like for the good half of today I was feeling like it was still like Saturday if anything. Well, I mean probably is for some parts of the world, but like over here it's like already almost 4 PM of Sunday, so it doesn't help that I feel like I just lost an entire day, cause it's just I'm so tired as a result of all of that, on top of what I usually do. But yeah, I don't know, next week is probably gonna be a weird week. Either I'll be streaming more or I'll be streaming less dependingly, because like I'm finally getting that like third vaccine shot, which means that there's gonna be one day where I'm probably just gonna be like completely unconscious, but on the other hand, that also means we might get an extra day or two off, since the company might be worried that they might kill me by accident from the overwork, since I've been racking up the overtime hours quite a lot recently as well. So we shall have to see. If we are lucky, I get more time off, which means I can stream a little more on the weekdays as well. Although, not all of it, since I'll probably be on death's door for like parts of it, but like, yeah. We'll see, I guess. Or in the best case, I might just be like off of work for the entirety of the week aside from Monday, so. Yes, finally a holiday that actually feels more like a holiday, you know. The usual one-day holidays just don't feel like holidays, especially when they're like in the middle of the week. Since more often than not, I just get like called back to check on stuff at work anyway during the holidays. Oh, that's just to go, isn't it? I don't think we need that. That can be purchased on the store, right? You know, with this roper trap thing though, I don't know if it's supposed to be a trap, but like, what is the damage? But like this thing where they spawn ropers on both sides is really like quite a big spook, I have to say. Gentleman cat statue. Sure. Ooh. But yeah, it's like, depending on the character, it could probably go like just fine. But like with Nagi, I just get like fucking panicky with it because it's like her attack speed, it's already pretty slow as is. You know, it's like if you spam her attack and you miss even a single one, there's a chance that like the ropers will be in your face because her attacks are just that slow. And even if you do spam your attacks, there are times where, especially for the higher speed ones, that you could just get hit anyway if they're close enough, because you aren't actually keeping them away, they're just like getting marginally closer with each hit, because her attack speed is just that low. So what the fuck is that? Is that a knife? A knife? It's a dagger, yeah, but it's probably worse than the one we already have, like, in the store for her, so you don't need that, I think. We can just sell it, I guess. It's quite high value. I'm gonna end up talking a lot about anime because of yesterday, but like, you know, after the convention I also went down to like Akihabara to just get something to eat and to just look around as well. And I just got reminded of like how fucking aggressive like stores in Japan or like market anime goods in general, you know, it's quite crazy. I don't know, like when I went around, right, it's like, you can imagine like some of the stores I mentioned in the video, like gamers or anime, you know, stores that deal just exclusively in like manga and all that, right? Those kind of stores exist. Yeah, so stores that deal purely in like anime media and goods, right? So it's quite crazy the level to which they try to compete with each other to like get people to purchase like even a single copy of a manga from one store or the other. I mean, like, as is. Give me a second, sorry about that. But yeah, because like I was going from store to store, and even for something as simple as like a new volume of a certain popular manga has released, so every single store would obviously want to sell theirs more copies of it than every other store, right? So as it is, it looks like prices are already like the same across all stores. Like a single copy would cost like 500 to 660 yen thereabout, right? So they can't even compete on price. And on top of price, all of them are just selling like, or rather they're all marketing with like extra goods and all that kind of thing. So like, if you buy the copy of this manga from us before it even releases, basically a pre-order, we'll throw in this like special thing that you can only get from us. And only if you pre-order from us, and every single store has this for like almost every other series that is popular. It's quite crazy the extent to which like even like individual volumes are being marketed. I don't know. It's impressive, but like at the same time, it's like holy shit. Oh yeah, like this where the ropers just pop out of nowhere. It's great for the EXP, but like kinda annoying. As well, depending on like how slick the floors are right now, it can get pretty bad, but although I do like this last like 5 floors, like this map specifically rather, with the mat on the ground, cause like the mat kind of works as a good marker of which way you can go, even if like, and what I mean by that is like if you're in an area where like you're completely blind, those actually kind of help, so, or at least for me they help, so like gauge where I am, you know, like cause if I look at the ground and I see the mat like stop halfway in the floor, I know the floor's a dead end, rather than having to run to the other end, that kind of thing. Because for some of the areas it's kind of hard to tell, but like for here, if the room is like, I can look at the floor and be like, oh yeah, this room only goes to the left, so I go left. You know, I mean, yeah, I can use the auto mapper for that as well, but yeah, when the auto mapper doesn't work, or when I'm just staring at the screen while blind, it's like, it kind of helps. It's a reference point. I can run into the room and be like, oh yeah, this room continues to the left, yeah. You can see this is a T-junction. Okay, so where's the exit? We've just been talking on and on, but like I don't see the exit anywhere. Okay. Uh-oh. Not good, not good. Okay, yeah, this is the end. And like, yeah, when it's a dead end, you can see the map just stand over there like that, which makes for a good reference point. Just something about using this on slick floor, like that movement speed is just so great, the way she just glides around. Oh fuck, stop! I'm getting trapped. Okay, yeah, maybe the slide isn't too good, yeah, okay. So just getting caught in those corners is quite fatal. I'm just spamming this like this. Oh. Apple! It's not gonna heal anything, but it's better than nothing at this point. Could have sworn I saw that we only have one more melon left, so if you're gonna want to replenish HP, yeah, we only have one melon left, so anything helps at this point. Okay, I guess this should... Damn it. Really hate that thing. 27, 28, 29. 3 more floors. Okay. We can do this. No biggie. You just dash through it all. Okay, yeah, okay. That's not good at all. I should have known better, since it's like double attack power isn't the most fun of things, but this way. Yeah, and I also ended up like being suckered into buying shit as well when I was out there. Not at the event, surprisingly enough, but like to buy at some of the stores at Akihabara after the event, if anything, because of all the pre-order bonuses for certain anime series that are like releasing stuff in the coming future. It's just like that part of my brain that has been wired wrong just went like, bruh, it's limited edition, you got to get it, you know. If you don't get it now, you'll never get it again. And then my brain just sucked into buying that limited edition shit. Instead of just like getting a second. Yeah, you know, it's nice getting like a fresh copy of a manga with like additional stuff, but like with how big the resale market is in Japan, you could easily just get the same copy of a manga from a place like Book Off for like 100 yen instead, because like some guy or another, some hardcore fan of a series or another is gonna buy like 5 copies of it just to get the limited edition stuff from every single store, and then they just sell the manga itself, which, yeah, it's kind of a waste, you know, literally printing books so that people can host the books, but well, it's beneficial for people who just want to collect the books, or who just want, you know, to read and they don't care too much about the goods. Oh yeah, you're right. It's just a level, just a silent level up, no like text or anything. It's just like, yay, you got more, yay, and then it just ends there. Fucking slimes. The fact that touching them causes instant damage should be fucking illegal, I swear. It's like, why? It's annoying enough trying to get through the dungeons, and the last thing I need is like shit that can hit me from out of screen when I'm dashing forward. Like the projectiles this guy causes is already bad enough. Like, why make it worse? Yeah. It's the last floor. Why would you do this to me now? Come on, game. Man. Oh, this looks good. Defense plus 40. Attack goes down by 4. Magic defense also goes down. Yeah, sure. I should have enough attack at this point. Oh god. Okay, I need to be more careful. Or not. Ha! Hey, hey, hey. We are safe. This sounds like it's good. Oh, like it is good. Okay. Judging from the price, it looks good. At least this is for poor men who probably can't afford it. Right. So the question now is how much of this stuff is actually like useful. I want to like just outright sell it, because I don't want to waste the morning time slots, because that's the only time that Nagi comes to the store. It's in like the first 3 blocks of time, but like at the same time I feel like I should probably check this. So right, basically we lack everything. Great. She can't use this, that's for sure. 20 furballs and 10 chart lizards. Oh man. These are all such a pain. Yeah, she needs the Recettear, which is like, if I recall, that's the shop purchasable one in it, like here. Oh, it isn't. Oh fuck, okay. I guess I was wrong. Oh fuck, I guess everything is only from the dungeon, huh? Yeah, we can't really craft anything at all, can we? Great, just great. We're gonna want more of these. Some of these. I'm gonna have to figure out how to better make use of the durians, because it's like the HP it heals is quite overkill, but it looks pretty OP as well. Bruh. Does that mean... Wait, that means that like... The price of sweets going up means that the melons we just bought are just gonna be like... Okay, even the durians are going up in price, but like... Well, that's great, but... We don't really need to sell it at this point. At this point, I just really want like Nagi to come in and buy the gear she can actually use, but... This is worse than her current shield. But I don't know if she wields the... It's the usual problem. It's like I really wish there was a better way to like sell stuff to the adventurers as well. Rather than just sitting here and praying that, oh, maybe the RNG will be good and she'll buy the gear she needs. Cause that's just a mighty waste of time, you know. Just opening the shop for days on end, just hoping they buy the one item. Right. She put in an order for metal things? Why don't I remember this? This should count as metal things? Wait, which doesn't count? I thought... okay. I thought those would count, but I guess not, huh? It's like, can they be any more vague with the metal things? No. See, we have no combo, so fuck you. You're not breaking anything this time, you bitch. Also, I think Nagi didn't even enter the store today, so... Man... Yes, we don't get anything since... Guess we ain't gonna progress since she didn't enter this time at all. Yeah, sure. I can just sell this to her. Why not? Eventually, I'll just probably want to try playing with her here and there as well, so... It might be good to equip her a little at least. Right, so what do I need to do to get Nagi to appear again? It should be enough, right? I should be at the point where... the items on display should be enough for her, I guess? Oh no. Hopefully she appears. I just want her to buy either the hat or the shoes. Oh. I think she didn't appear again, god damn it. Well, we're almost at the 1.5 hour mark, so... If she doesn't buy it, either way we should have more... slightly better stats when we enter the dungeon, so... We can give it a try or two and see how it goes. Although, you see, the thing is, I want to bring like both, right, of the gear we currently have, the shoes and the hat over there, both into the dungeon. But at the same time, it's like, if I bring both, I want to keep it like generically on the side of a Nagi at this point. So. What was the level 30 like? Bracelets are underpriced, but like... I don't know if that's better or not though. Because it's like some gears, right, they share the same slot, right? But I don't know which ones share the same slot. Like, exclusively, either the rune amulet or the silver helm will get removed by the bangle, but like, I don't know which one. Probably the amulet? Maybe? Oh no, and that's the problem. Yeah. I'm gonna miss this. We need a way to call her to us as well. Fusion rank 5? There's another fusion rank? Oh god, okay. Oh god. How many fusion ranks are there? At this rate, I'm starting to like dread. Dread? Am I pronouncing it right? Dread what? The rank 40 and 50 ones are, cause like I don't wanna. Is this gonna be more fusion ranks at 40 and 50? That would be really true suffering if it was, but like, holy shit, there's more. Huh. Oh, I see something low on. Buy some of that, even though we'll never use it, most likely. It's kind of weird that on that like performance review screen it doesn't show like you know, under the sword it's kind of obvious. It's showing like this. Wait, what the fuck? It's already that time of the week. Is it on the wait what? Shouldn't it be tomorrow that the Adventurers Guild doesn't open? Huh. That's strange, but okay. I always thought it was like on the red day where it doesn't open, but like... What, do they have public holidays in game as well? What's going on? Nugget, my goddess. Oh fuck, she doesn't enter at all. She didn't enter at all. God damn it. Rings. No, I need the broken rings, so 15 broken rings is what we needed, right? I mean, we could intentionally break some rings to get that, but in the end I don't have the rest of the gear needed either. Yes, buy some overpriced food, why don't you? Although it feels like I don't really need the money at this point either. Ooh. Hats. Yeah, we probably don't have any. I don't even remember accepting this order, so... Indeed, they did go home. Okay, why is she not turning up? Wait, what's the store atmosphere? Is it too gaudy? Do I need to like remove some stuff and get it like less gaudy for her to appear or something. Like this? No, it's still too gaudy. Okay, we need to put some trash around, right? I guess. To push it down a little. That feels a bit too much. Yeah, that feels a little too much. Like, haha, funny, but no. Oh, yeah, this should be fine, maybe. It's kind of annoying to have to deal with the store atmosphere using the goods as well, but like, there we go. Yeah, I guess she just doesn't come if it's too gaudy as well. Super on then, alright. Nugget, buy something useful. So, of unknown construct. I guess this should have been the item that wasn't considered the metal stuff, maybe? Right, metal stuff. This metal? Yeah, sure. The first. It's way too vague. They need like more descriptors like item traits or something so I can tell like what the fuck counts as metal. Like in general, just item traits of some sort would help, like saying like, oh, this is a consumable, that is a piece of equipment that goes into slot 1 or something like that, since like considering the fact that they are gonna do things like, oh, you can only replace specific equipment with specific other equipment. Even for those, it would be nice if they actually had a way for us to tell. Like, what we can do with what would be nice at the very least. Because it's like, in particular when you're getting like new treasures in the dungeon, right? It's like, I can't tell what is what. Like, if I get a picnic basket in the dungeon, I'm gonna be like, oh, it's nice, you know, picnic basket, but like, what does it even do? You know, can I do anything with it? Is it used for crafts? Is it used for anything? Is it an ingredient? Or perhaps a treasure? Like, being able to tell like more things than just like the type would be nice. Like, this counts as wood, this counts as, I don't know, precious metals. Just write it there as well, rather than getting us to experiment with everything. The way they intend for us to do it now would have been nice. Yes, probably not gonna open, is it? Oh. Man, I can't tell, but it feels like my voice just sounds worse than usual. I can't really tell at all. Arguably, it's bad all the time, but like... Nugget! Oh fuck, I didn't even see what she wanted. Oh, okay. Not like it matters. Yeah, take it. Take it. Ooh. Spicy Mimi, right there. No, Charm. We've been through this before. You don't get to buy that. Not yet, anyway. You know what I really want right now though? I just want a third, like, slot for if I fail at a dungeon. so I can bring back a little more stuff. Cause like at this point it feels like right I'm using the slots purely for bringing back stuff when I fail the dungeon, which you know before the Crystal Nightmare it makes more sense that having 3 would be quite overpowered, but like at this point I'm just like, yeah, but 3 ain't enough, chief. Like even 2 ain't enough. It's barely enough. I can barely bring back anything on top of having to bring the gear required for the dungeon, so like I need help. Okay. Now comes the most pointless time of the day. Who's here? It's gonna be the DeviantArt OC, ain't it? Yeah, whatever his name is. Griff, right. It's Griff! Wait, is she talking about Louis? Oh. Wait, so he just leaves on the street? Is that what they mean? Like, bruh. Surprisingly, yeah, I mean, it really is surprisingly normal, isn't it? Like, you expect him to be the one living in the cardboard box, if anything. I just love the way they do the like drunk text for her as well. It's like it looks messy as fuck, but at the same time it's like it's still kinda comprehensible. Like they hit that balance pretty well. While still trying to like localize the game, I suppose you could say. Alright, it's 1:28. Let's give the dungeon a try once. As much as I really hope that like good... Oh no, wait, it's gonna be closed today as well? No, it's not. Wait, I don't understand. I thought it used to be on the raid days, right? Where the dungeons are... or the Adventurer Guild is closed? Am I wrong? Or have I just gone like so many days into it that the game is just like... it just doesn't give a fuck anymore. I'm confused, but okay, sure. Right, so we will replace the Rune Amulet and the Silver Helm. Is that how it works? Wait, I might have to reload the save. I just want to give this a check to see if it's like worth it to bring both. Okay. Mont Blancs, we're gonna need more of these as well. Although I'm surprised there isn't a tier of item higher than the Mont Blancs, considering the melons like heal this much and there's still the durians on top of that. Alright, boss rush time. What does this do for us? Oh yeah, okay, it does replace both, okay. So with this, our stats are just somewhat higher. Hopefully enough to get us to the last floor without taking like 150 damage per hit. Although I shouldn't be the one to talk, considering half of the fuck-ups are probably just gonna be my fault as well, but yeah. Here goes nothing. Come on. Oh, it's over? Oh, I missed the last hit. That was anticlimactic, but hey. At least we got it. Got it good. Jester. 28 more floors to go. Okay, okay, at least she doesn't do much damage at all. Now that we are this geared up, but like I still need to get good for the flaws that are actually gonna fuck me up quite badly as well. Yeah, see, it's like when there's only one and the flaw is this big, it just doesn't feel as bad as when you get like fucking the 2 to 3 bad kills at once. And that shit was really hell, to be honest. Although yeah, the spear is definitely making things a lot easier for us as well, that's for sure. At least now we don't have to like struggle for all 30 floors, we can just struggle for like the last 50 instead. It's an improvement. God damn it. Fuck, it keeps hiding below, like I can't reach it. Fuck. Okay. Oh fuck, I shouldn't have hit it. Oh, I shouldn't have touched it. It was in the perfect spot as well. Okay, this should be good. Bruh, that was fucking... Yeah, I just need to stop doing stuff like that and shoot the good, I think. 4 hits should do about 500. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I should have just left it. I'm just getting too greedy, that's another problem as well. I just took 100 damage worth of HP worth of damage there for like no reason at all. It regained its size, but at least they don't heal when the smaller ones merge into them. If they did, that would have been really quite fucked, but thankfully they don't here. I can only imagine the sheer terror that battle would have been otherwise. This side? Here? Here. Oh, that hit me, like... The hitbox on her arrow sometimes are just so confusing as well. And it's quite unfortunate that, like, even though she's shooting projectiles, Nagi can't seem to block those, like, specific types of projectiles. Oh? Wait, she's here, right? Somewhere deep inside. If I'm not wrong. There we go. I mean, even the damage she deals now is a lot less punishing as a result, but like... feels bad that we have to like gear up this much just to get through this. It doesn't help that he like suddenly bobs and weaves in mid-air, so it's like as much as I want to like guess where he's gonna go, like there's a limit to how much I can assume where his movement path goes as well. And since Nagi's attack has such a slow move speed and small vertical, sideways hitbox, it gets kind of annoying at times as well. Oh fuck. Okay. Right, sorry, the mouse was on the screen again, it seems. Oh, why am I missing this much? God damn it. Oh, what the fuck? There's another one. Huh. I mean, I don't really want to use any of it, but like... a Plate of Grief feels a little too good to pass up on, even if I might actually fail and not be able to bring it back. Okay, that actually did hit me. Damn it. I thought I would be out of range for that, but I guess not. Okay. Now we have a reason to use the durian. I really hate that they can just like hit me on the end point of the dash as well. Like the entirety of the dash seems to be an iframe, but like the very last second of it seems to not be one, which is kinda annoying. I'm taking so much goddamn damage under the force, goddammit. I'm doing so sloppily as well, especially on this guy, like, goddammit. This would have been the best battle to like, save on HP on, but like, man. God damn it. Oh, okay. Hate how my attacks are just slower than hers as well. Okay, okay, oh, that felt like it went a little smoother than expected. Oh no, at this point. Okay, yeah, just ran right into the smoke right there. Oh, a Doria. Hey, that helps. We just need to get to it later. That's kinda nice of them. Wouldn't expect the dungeon to be friendly enough to give me that. Although the walnut bread is quite the tease, I have to say. Yes, 12 HP. 12 HP, baby. The fucker just turned so quickly. That was just like fucking cheap is what it was. I feel I'm just spamming skills so much on this guy, like it's like he shouldn't be that hard of a boss, but I just can't deal with him for some reason. Like maybe I'm just too like sweaty to like deal with his shield and the weird hitboxes that Nagi has on his shield, but maybe. Alright, floor 16 out of 30. Oh. Okay, that was close. It's a good thing the laser went in the other direction. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, no. How about no? Oh, what the fuck? Ooh, oh fuck. Okay, that was just completely fucking horrible right there. Okay, okay. Okay. I'm just wasting a lot of HP right there. Yeah, this is the 2 Samhains and there's still the 3 Samhains after this, which is just like fucking game. Why must we do this? should have just dashed one more time instead. Okay, yeah, we're running out of shit to use as well. This ain't going too well. But there's only 30 more floors after this. No! No! Please! Okay, okay. Do you have a chance? A piece of candy just dropped in the middle of the crystal level. I really wish the drops for dungeons would scale with the dungeon and the enemy levels. But like, I guess we don't get that. Because the game wants us to suffer even more. Bruh. What the fuck was the fucking... The duration of fire there was just so fucking stupid. I don't even... Oh, I understand. Oh. 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 One more. One more. Fucking shit on the ground. Just... This is why I don't like Champagne at all. And the fucking night boss as well from the gauntlet. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, I shouldn't have stayed there, should I? Okay, okay. There we go. 11 more floors? We dropped the cherry as well. It's 11 more floors, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 4, 5, 6. 6 Mont Blancs. I actually might need more SP recovery at this point rather than HP. The number of fucking eye bats as well is like, this fucking game. Why even do this? It's not even funny. The game start to chuck even though like the FPS is fine. Like the FPS stays at like a consistent 59 to 60. Meanwhile the game itself is like starting to experience some level of slowdown instead. Oh. Oh. Okay. I ran out. I ran out. Just a little more. Yeah, I just need to figure out the timing for the durians better, and I could probably just like cut down on HP recovery and bring more SP recovery instead. You know, like. Because like with the dash itself, technically I do have an invincibility frame, right? Because her dash is basically like a Dark Souls roll, except it does damage. So if I make good use of her dash, I can effectively try to reduce damage as far as possible, I guess. And then use that as a weak... Yeah, not like that, you know. That was just fucking sloppy right there. Oh god. Oh fuck. Their off-sync jumps makes it much harder for me to go after the smallest lines instead. No, now I can. Okay. At least that one spawned. 84. This should be barely enough. Oh, bless that level up. Bless that level up. Okay. Okay, we're back in this. We're back in this. Just 9 more floors. 9 more. Ah, fuck. I really hate this boss. Like, this and the fucking Black Knight are just... You know, depending on the character you use, it might be a lot more manageable, but like... The thing I hate the most about this gauntlet is that, or not gauntlet, but this boss rush is that since you're fighting every single boss, it's a lot harder to like bring a character who might be a bit more optimized, I guess. I mean, for sure there are probably characters who can like deal with every boss easily, but like, you know, I don't wanna, or neither do I have all of them like equipped, because waifu first. But like, yeah. Oh, I did not hit it yet. Oh, okay. The HP is actually pretty high. That's one. 169? Bro, what the fuck? Did I just see? One more. One more. Just one more. Bruh, like... Come on, that was the last hit, right? Ah, come on. Fucking... That sucked. That just sucked, but... Okay. 7 more floors? Oh, whoops. You know, arguably this jellyfish boss, right? It's like... I'm probably gonna jinx it just by saying this, but like, it's not that hard in comparison to the other bosses, it feels like. It feels like the kind of boss that was only difficult the first time around, because like... If you remember the arena for the first, like, incarnation of this boss, there was like next to no ground, or rather the arena was a lot smaller than this, so it's like actually had to pay a lot more attention to the ropers in order to like dodge his attacks, but like while not getting hit by the ropers. But like this one, it's like the map is so big, it feels like you could just run away, deal with the ropers, then go back to the boss and just do this, and it's over. It's a lot more peaceful than expected, but I'm quite grateful for that at this point. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Arma's AI, but like... Okay, I'm sorry, I'm sorry for dissing your AI. That was... Yes, you definitely taught me a thing about it. Right there. Or not? Or not? Oh. Oh wait, I ran out of SP. Oh, okay. Oh fuck. That was quite a time to run out as well. Okay. Okay. There we go. 6 more floors. There should be 1 more Arma battle as well, I think. We just need to get through this one somehow. Oh fuck. Yeah, I really hit this one, like... I don't know how I'm even supposed to, cause they strike faster than her spear can stab. So it's like... That projectile was just fucking BS right there. And the shield just like fucks with her. Her small hitbox quite badly as well, so like... I really don't like this boss at all. And it seems to like fucking turn on a dime as well to just like face my fucking attacks, which is just great, you know. Just great. I love it when the boss can like move faster than you can. Just to make things a bit harder for us. Okay, 5 more. 5 more. Okay. Okay. Yeah, at this point it just turns into a fucking mushroom farming simulator, doesn't it? Like... Nope. Okay. Damn it. There's a lot of red mushrooms though, like... I mean, yeah, it's... I guess it's supposed to be intended, but like... It's kind of really fucked up, the amount that it's like spawning right now. Why does it feel like there's a delay though? It's like he was eating the mushroom that was already gone at that point. Okay, this is a tough one. How do I hit that one? Without like... Oh, okay, that works too. Okay, that works. Okay, so far so good. Well, it's not good, but it's good enough, at least. At least the purple ones are starting to spawn in greater quantities now. Whew, okay. 7, 8, 9, 60. So 4 more floors after this. 57, 58, 59, 60. Yeah, 4 more. Yeah, it's like the boss himself is less annoying than the fucking statues on the back, if anything. Like, those are the things that are causing the most trouble with him. Come on. How many do I have left for the melons? 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll just take 1. Okay, how do I... Yeah, I really hate how they just like stay under him like that. Hey, that actually worked. What do you know? That's great. Okay, 2 more floors. This is gonna be... Wait, it's already him? Then what's the last floor? I don't even remember him having a second face, so it's like... What the fuck? Oh, so if I fall off, I guess I take a shit ton of damage. But if those things shoot and cause me to fall off, I just take like I take less damage, I think. I mean, we don't want to fall off either way, but like, it feels like if I do fall off, I might want, it might be preferable to just like take the free hit from the laser instead. If I know I'm gonna fall off either way, huh? Is it? I can't tell, but like... hopefully. Yeah, I don't want to get hit by those circles. It feels like they're gonna do like 200 plus damage if anything. What's he doing? What's he doing? I thought he's gonna do the... yeah, I thought he's gonna do this since he like suddenly like started floating up. Oh nope. I can't see where I am. Wait, did he have a second phase? What's the last battle then? Is he out of range? No, he's barely in range, and that's just because I'm using Nagi, I guess. Cause like, he did look kinda far away. Like, probably at the tip of her spear, if anything. So... yeah, it does feel like taking those hits from the lasers intentionally is a better idea than like actually getting hit by anything else, so... oh! Okay, so what's the last floor then? What's the last floor? I have nothing left to use either, like... just one melon. Oh wait! Oh, that's it? We did it! Yes! Yes! We did it! We did it! Yes! Oh fuck! Oh, I thought there was gonna be a 60th actual floor, but like... we did it! Holy fuck! We did it! Not the most well done of runs, but holy shit, we did it! Oh, I need a moment. I'm just so happy right now. I'm just so happy right now. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Like, yeah, give me a minute. Hello? Oh, okay, yeah. Damn it. I was so excited. I think I just like accidentally tripped on my mic wire for a second there, so it just popped out. Yeah, thanks, Pseudo. Man, that was. Yes. Finally. Finally. Ah. Yeah, I can't believe it. It's finally done. Although it's that last battle truly was quite weird though. Like, it feels like it's easier. It's just like easier to just like. I mean, if you know you're gonna get hit, it feels like the kind of floor that is easier to just like intentionally fall off rather than to take the hit. Because it's like falling off or getting hit by the lasers and falling off seems to do a lot less damage than anything else. So like, no, I mean the pro play will obviously be to not get hit at all, but I can't do that. So it's nice to just see that it's possible to like, I mean not really dodge it, but like get through it by just falling off, I guess. Kind of a stupid tactic, but hey. At this point, I'm not gonna complain if it works, cause yes, it's like it just feels like a great weight has been lifted off my shoulders the moment that battle ended. Holy shit! Holy shit! Yes! 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 Well, with that, at least we have cleared that. All that's left now is... Hello? Controller, please? Controller? Controller? Oh, okay. And there was one other thing I wanted to try before everything else, but now that that's done, wait, armor starts at level 1? I thought it was like level 15 or something, but okay. Where is... Oh wait, that's the Merchant's Guild I'm thinking of. The one character that I actually never got to try as a kid, because I didn't even know there was this much content into the end game at the time, but yeah. Let's give that a try. And I think I'm done with Recettear for now. I'll probably come back to try something else in it at a later date. Well, it's done for the next few weeks at the very least. I just wanna take a little break off this game, especially since the vaccination is next week as well. I can quickly clear the rest of the games as well and then maybe come back to this. Maybe see the other characters who I've never actually bothered to try up to this point, like the what's his name? The pedo who keeps giving candies to kids. Still haven't gotten to try that guy. And even though I've at this point played this game quite a bit, I don't think I've tried Kalilo. Kalilo? The mage boy item, so there's that. Yeah, I'll probably try those few. Maybe come back just to see like how the fusions at the end game actually are like. Which would mean a lot of like trying to push up the merchant level, which is gonna be a bitch as well, it feels like, but we will leave that for when my brain has finally recovered from all of this. Which might be soon, might be longer. we shall have to see. For now, I'll just give her a try. Oh man, it feels like truly like a great weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I feel like a new man now. Like I've been just reincarnated as a different person with better stats overall. What is it? Wait, how does that work? I see a bar that's like going down, but like... Ah, she has no dash. Either. Button 1. What is button 1? This? Ah, okay. Reload. When we temporarily unable to attack, press button 1 to attack direction face armor's weapon. Select the skill to use between 3 and... There's only one skill, the vector cannon. Wait, completely drain her SP. Completely drain, huh? Can it break through the shield?
Recettear NG.
Bruh. What the fuck was that? That took so long to charge though, like... That's the drill. Gatling sounds more OP if anything. Oh, you can actually spam it. Wait, are all her attacks spammable? Oh yeah, you can actually just like hold down the button, huh? Oh. I don't know who the voice actress for her is, but you can really hear the greenness. I mean, haha, green hair, funny, but like, no, I mean like she sounds like a very fresh voice actress, if that makes sense, like quite meaningful. That or she just miscast, I guess, because it's like she's trying to do the Nagato Yuki like emotionless character voice, but there's just like some sense of awkwardness in her voice. Attacks do feel very slow though as a result, because it's like the individual hits don't look like... No, it's just the level difference that's causing that, isn't it? Like, it just feels like her attacks don't do a lot of damage in general. Oh, right. Reload. The what now? Huh? How? Okay, I don't get it. Let's have to like... Oh! Wait, how many can I then like... Oh, and then the 7th one flies. Okay, that's interesting. This is kind of cool. Which begs the question on why is this like fucking this deep in the end game? Like, it's almost like they didn't expect anybody to even play her, considering how far back they actually like put her. Which is a shame, because this is actually like, quite cool, I have to say. Although this one doesn't seem as effective for skill, or a weapon rather. She can't get staggered doing that, I guess, but at the same time it's like she still gets damage, so I don't know. I I don't know about that one. Just kind of
主導権
very
予
gimmicky.
備シリンダー
Although all of her
切り替えます
skills feel kind of gimmicky at this point. You can't do it. Oh, Fist is nice and all, but she can't do like the JoJo like ora, 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 ora. It kind of like fist spam, can she? Interesting. Interesting. Well, this is a good way to calm down from that fucking boss rush, although
さて行きましょうかよし行きましょう攻撃します
even with that done and out of the way, it feels like something still feels missing, like I don't know what, but like it feels like I'm forgetting something.
大丈夫
Like there was something else I wanted to do, just that I don't remember what it is.
攻撃します
Oh, she can't push it forward with this skill, huh?
攻撃します攻撃します
This is extremely gimmicky, you're not gonna lie. It's fun, but it's like it's so gimmicky and hard to use. It's not like the rest of the balls do different amounts of damage or something. Did she have any other weapons? It feels like there's probably more, just that I didn't actually notice it. Man, it feels like such a long journey getting to this point now. Like, to begin with, I didn't even see myself playing the game to the point where we would even reach like the fucking Crystal Nightmare, which I didn't even know existed at that point. So like, this is all still blowing my mind. Like every bit of this. It's been like what, a month and a half since I started this game? Or rather started streaming this game again. Like, it feels like it was such a long journey that it just feels unreal to think back and think that like, oh, it's only a month and a half to this point. Although we were playing it every single week, and like sometimes twice a week as well. Maybe this one added to it as well, but yeah. Look at me getting all like somewhat sentimental since we finally got to this point. Like, never in all my days when I first started this game was I expecting any of this to happen. Like, the amount of content in it is a lot more in depth than I thought it was when I first started this out. So plus, you know, you did point out quite a lot of mind-blowing things to me about this game as well, Sulu, so even till now, I'm still like fucking mind-blown by the fact that I missed out so much of it, like, back then. This is really a pretty shitty weapon, though, not gonna lie. Like, I love playing with this thing. It's very fun to play with, but it's very, very shit. Like, I cannot even begin to emphasize like, how shit this is. Like, it's so slow to set up a single ball. It's like any roper other than this basic page one would probably have hit me by now. And it's like if there's too many enemies, this thing is just like outright useless. It doesn't really work well against the knights. But it's very fun to play with. Something about like trying to hit them by running around them is just like entertaining me so much right now. It would have been pretty OP if they could actually like block projectiles as well though. You just hit the projectile with the ball and it just cancels out or something. Okay, let's swap it again. Let's see if the damage got any better for the rest, cause they were really pretty disappointing damage wise. That is like as cool as it looks. It's really slow. Or rather, everything feels really slow with her attacks. Oh god, no. Okay. Yeah, this is not good at all, is it? It feels like it's gonna cause my computer. You can really see the entire game like slow down there. Like the FPS is completely fine. But like, this is worse than when Nagi uses the like spear step spam. I don't know what to say. But like, this game wasn't made to like count this many numbers at once, I think. So you know, Mom getting all sentimental here anyway. You know, thanks for explaining all the stuff as well, you know. It was really quite mind-blowing to hear most of it as well, like shit like this. Actually having an effect beyond just like cosmetic equip was like really quite mind-blowing to me as well, so. That and the Ferryman as well, cause like I never understood what it did either when I first started the game. I mean, it says increase max HP, but like never actually got around to using it in spite of that. Back then, though after finding out, you were telling me about the other endgame dungeons as well, it's like, oh yeah. Finally saw a use for it as well, so man. Thanks for making this more fun, you know? You know, I really do wish I could like have set up a face cam so I could see like how fucking relieved I was to finally get this entire dungeon done, but like, yeah, it's tough. Oh yeah, there was this. We didn't get to see that. Was there anything else? Fusion. Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever get any of the fusions done at this rate, but we'll have to see, I guess. No, it's a bit overkill. SP regeneration on her is kind of worthless, come to think of it. Since it like actually just burns out the moment you cast the skill regardless of how high your SP is, so. The only thing though is whether or not it like scales, right, with her max SP, like whether the damage scales or not. That's one thing I've been wondering as well. What is this? Well, it's great, but does it help on the way back? No, it doesn't. can't hold that. I have to spam the button to hit multiple times. Like, this should hit on the way back. That would have been more fair considering like, how she uses it in the battle as well. Man. Oh. Oh wait, it did hit on the way back. Wait, what the fuck? Didn't it just not hit the same enemy twice? What? Yeah, because it's like it is hitting them on the way back, but I'm guessing it just can't hit the same guy twice. Like, yeah. Man, that's kinda lame. I mean, it helps, kind of, like, if you miss. But, like, it's not like the... Oh no, okay, yeah, it can go quite far, but... It would have been cooler if you could hit on both sides, like, both the way out and back instead. But, eh. Meh. There has to be a gimmick, right? That I'm just not getting. This feels like... too simple. Oh, it's mysterious, hard to control. Super weapon built into armor. What is its purpose? The complete and utter destruction of the human race. I guess, cause like, that's really very slow. It's like, did he just get blocked? I think he just got blocked. Like, okay. Okay, it's useless then. Like, if it can get blocked by the fucking shields, it's worthless. Like, it's funny, yes, but I don't know about that one. This ain't it, chief. Oh, that range though. Oh lord, it feels like it's gonna be an auditory nightmare for whoever is listening in on the stream. If the stream volume is too high. Because they're just gonna get like an endless stream of like fucking bullet sounds through the stream while you're using that. I'm pretty sure she should have other weapons, it's just that I don't have them on hand though. Haha, get it? On hand. Get it? Yeah, okay, that was a bad one, but... on hand, you know? Okay, I think we're done with everything that I would want to do blindly. So, the next stream we do of this, whenever it may be, I'll probably have like a new goal set up for what to do for the game, and I'll probably just give it a bit more research so we can do it at a reasonable pace as well, rather than me just going in like blind with maybe? I don't know, it feels more fun to do that, but at the same time it feels like maybe wasting a lot of time trying to figure out stuff that like it feels like I should have already known at the start of the game as well. Yeah, this is a fucking horrible weapon, isn't it? Like, oh, her weapons are just kind of as cool as they are, they just feel kind of iffy to me. But yeah, I guess I'll take a break from this for a little while. probably next Sunday I'll just do like... Did it just miss? Wait, what just... Wait, what the fuck? Wait, can it not hit like... Wait, what? Wait, what the fuck? Wait. What's going on? Yeah, it just... Can it not hit flying enemies with that? Wait, what the fuck? Oh yeah, it just can't like... Oh, okay, that's even... That feels even weirder now that if that's the case, but okay. Okay, yeah, it's starting to make more sense why she's like a in-game character now, like this late into the game after you've hit all dungeons, because it feels like unless there's something I'm missing, it feels like she's just more for the gimmick and for the lols rather than like actually being good at clearing dungeons. So I don't know. Maybe she just needs better a better weapon part, I guess. Maybe. Oh no. But yeah, it just feels kind of underwhelming right now. But yeah, I was about to say before I think my attention span ran out. Next Sunday I'll probably do like Darkest Dungeons, AU Senki, one or the other. Those feel like another two games that are probably gonna take a while to complete, so doing them like every alternate week or even less consistent makes it feel I'm gonna take like 10 years to finish them. Especially Darkest Dungeon, since it's like game progress is gonna get reset quite badly if I fuck up and someone important dies, so might wanna do that a little more consistently as well, alongside AU Senki, since that game on like fucking hard difficulty, man, it's like going in blind and playing on hard is actually quite fun, I have to say. It's a lot like Death Stranding, you know, like not as much as we would all love to shit and meme on Death Stranding. It's actually a pretty good game experience. Oh. Well, that's my SP. Pretty good game experience if you're like playing it on the maximum difficulty, because then you really do get a good what's it called? Experience of how fucking horrible the elements and enemies in the game are. Like, you do feel a lot more like threat when you actually have to deal with them yeah, you can really see the slowdown here, right? It's cool that she can do that and just like wipe the boss with just like an infinite barrage before the boss can even like finish a move. But it feels like the only reason she can do that is because the game like it chucks so hard that it does nothing but process her damage. You know, it's like the game just cannot calculate that fast, so it just slows down everything else in favor of like calculating her damage. And as a result, you can just like churn out enough damage within a single attack from the boss to like kill it quite quickly. I don't know, but yeah, it feels like this game wasn't built to like just deal with a huge amount of damage calculation at once. To be honest, I'm quite interested in seeing how that was coded, but I guess we'll never know, yeah? Like the way they calculated damage. Like the way the game handles damage calculation. I don't know, that's just something that's a bit interesting to me as well, cause like if they're truly trying to make every single hit random and there's like a formula for every single hit, right? That like every single hit has to go through a specific algorithm, then it kinda is expected, I guess, that the game will start to chuck when you're doing like 5 to 10 hits per second as well. Because yeah, it's like it does not seem like kind of thing this game would be coded to do something. Because like if you look at a lot of RPGs, right, the way it does damage calculation, it feels like a lot of it is just you calculate the endpoint of like, let's say my attack does like 10 hits. It deals a total of the damage range is already fixed. Like when you begin the hit, it already has a calculation of like the entire attack can do between like X to XX damage, right? And it just like takes that amount of damage and just divides it by each hit to give the illusion of like multi-hit attacks. But like this game feels like it tried to actually calculate every single hit separately, which, considering it isn't just calculating like the hit, but like the variation and the direction from the enemy you're hitting at once, it feels like, yeah, the game is probably gonna like fucking die trying to do all of that. So can see why it's going that badly, but at the same time it's like, holy shit, why did they even code it that way? Well, that's just my guess, I guess. You know, I can't say for sure either. Although it's just funny to think that they probably did it like that, since all my experience with like Japanese programmers, particularly from the past as well, it just leads me to feel like, yeah, they probably didn't put that much effort into thinking like, for the edge case of, well, we have this skill that's gonna probably fuck up with the damage algorithm. How should we deal with that? They probably just didn't. Wait, they forget to bring more weapons? Oh, I did. Oh, this is gonna be interesting then. Man. Because it feels like it is quite an edge case, I guess. There's only like 2 skills in the game that look like they could potentially cause this to like start to break down. So I'm guessing they didn't test it, or they did and they thought like, or they just hit like one enemy or 2 at a time, and they were like, yeah, it's not that bad when you're using like Nagi's spear step on one enemy, without testing for the fact that if you hit like 5 to 6 of them at once, the game just starts to chug because it can't like handle all that processing at once. Kind of like with Armor's machine gun. No, let's go to get. Wait, is damage the same? The punch is lower, but no, the drill does more damage. Although, yeah, you know, it would be quite interesting to see how they coded a lot of the stuff in this game, because it does feel like it's not coded badly, probably, but like it's coded in a way that feels like it's very representative of its time, if that makes sense. So I kind of really want to see like what the fuck did they do? Especially for game balance, that's just one thing that I've always been kind of interested in, but like it's kind of a vague topic in general, right? Like game balance, like what is it? But it's just basically like deciding how much damage everything can do based on like, and like how all of your healing items, if they exist, and basically how everything in the world interacts in a way that gives a fun player experience, right? But it's like, in order to make, like, say, the battle system like this damage calculation work, there probably had to have been like, quite an algorithm behind it, I suppose. To decide, like, based off your attack stats and your all the stats were there. Like, whether it based off your attack and their defense, how does it calculate it in a way that doesn't make it too oppressive? I mean, it's probably not just like attack minus defense, right? Equals to damage dealt. Since the damage we are dealing now doesn't appear to be like that. Like 1-1-1 attack, how does that apply to this drill in a way that makes it like meaningful and not like completely broken in both a good and a bad way? Like, the forethought and the things like that kind of interesting, but never really got around to seeing if maybe I should go and see if like someone's actually like gotten the source code for this game or something. Like, I really kind of want to see like how some of this stuff was actually like written. I mean, not much of a coder either, but like, or rather, I'm not much of a coder here, but like things like how game economies and balances plan is always interesting to me, at least. It's the kind of thing that isn't very overt, but it's like, it's really nice to see done well. Because it's like, if the game balance is good, the player isn't gonna actually like feel it, right? It just means that, oh yeah, I can play the game and it's fun. But no one's gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, I love the balance of the early game where the potions heal this much and the attacks deal this much as a result of the defense doing this much. No one's gonna care about that, but like, it's the kind of thing that, you know, if it's not there, the game's gonna be shit, right? But like, when it's done well, it goes quite unnoticed, but at the same time it feels like, in order for it to be done well, there probably was a lot of like thought put into how everything, you know, in the game was to be balanced against each other to some extent. Like, when you talk about very big RPG in particular, like something with like 50 hours of gameplay, it's probably gonna be a lot, right? So, plan the entirety of your game's equipment, economy, and all that in a way that makes it satisfactory. Like, you don't want players to end up with too much money early on. You don't want them to have too little of a challenge unless that was the design intention of the game, right? So, I don't know. I mean, this game's endgame doesn't feel like it was balanced as well, but then again, it was meant to oppress us anyway, so... You know, by virtue of the fact that it was meant to oppress us, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say like, oh yeah, it wasn't balanced well, but like, it was all optional content. Which, from the way the text was cheaply done, it really feels like, yeah, they just wanted to make us suffer, so they made the balance a little harder. But at the same time, the whole concept of like balancing a game to make it easy at the start and hard at the end is also like, it's interesting, in it, like what is considered a satisfactory scaling and all that. Yeah, take the drill. Accept the drill. Just put our drill and everything now. It's great. like one good, I don't know if you would consider good, like, example. Games with interesting balances would probably be something like Rimwall as well, I guess. Because that game is like, it's one of those games that's meant to be played endlessly, right? Like those kind of games where there's no overarching plot. You just have characters with flaws that have no backstory other than whatever you can think of for yourself. Kind of like Dwarf Fortress and all that, right? Where everything is up to the player imagination. But at the same time, in order to like create a world which feels alive, you're gonna want to have to balance it in a way that like the game is not gonna be oppressive to the players the entire time, right? It's gonna be like hard at times and peaceful, friendly at times in that sense. And the way to balance all of that without actually having someone like sit down and say like, yeah, at this chapter of the game, you want it to be this hard. It's kind of interesting since it's like the entirety of the game is like by virtue of the fact that the player is just playing in an endless world where they can just infinitely get resources. The game needs a way to like decide like based off player resources of this much, do we want to oppress him right now? And if so, how oppressive? We don't want to like wipe him out too hard because then there wouldn't be a story to be told for the player as well, since the game is more geared towards players creating their own story. Because I'm talking too much about things that probably don't matter to anyone, but I don't know. It's always interesting to me, like thinking about all of this. This drill is really quite fun though. I'm not gonna lie, it's really quite fun to play with as well. Accept drill. Accept it. Accept my drill into your life. Do not resist. Do not resist. Yeah. Take it off. Take it. Yeah. But yeah, I'll look into clearing either one of the two games I mentioned before. While maybe finding something else to like play along the side as well. I don't want to play like Battle Brothers while playing Darkest Dungeons at the same time. So I might leave that one for further in the future, I guess. Because like having too many RNG nightmare games at one go is like fucking just a pretty stressful time and all. Having to deal with the drop rates in this game while also dealing with like Darkest Dungeons, like high octane drop rate not drop rate, but like high octane RNG insanity is already like fucking hellish enough. But dealing with like both Darkest Dungeons and Battle Rocks at the same time is just a little no for me, so I'll find something chill to play maybe. No, the last campfire was already done because the game was pretty short, so that's done. Or maybe I'll go outside more. I don't know. Probably shouldn't be going out too much though. Since the world, well at least Japan is still in a pretty shitty place. And the fact that You know what? Yeah, the fact that the entirety of Anime Japan didn't result in a cluster is already quite a miracle in it. Although it feels like they do control these events well enough for it to usually not result in anything. Because I remember at Comic Cat, like in December, December to January, like end of the year period was like there was no cluster from that either. Even though I think they said like they found someone who was infected among all the participants, but like there was no cluster at all, which is quite mind-blowing if you ask me, but like yeah. At the very least, it seems like Japan has done a pretty good job with like controlling events, so I'm just glad that, you know, hopefully I'm not infected yet. I still don't know. Since like the event was just yesterday, so it's kind of hard to tell anyway. But like, yeah, surprisingly quite well contained. But I don't think I should be going up. Oh fuck! Wait, no, I was supposed to go back. Okay, we'll finish like this as well. Then I'll call it a day, I guess. Yeah, the Gatling not being able to hit air is like kind of really very stupid. Like, why doesn't it hit the air? It should, right? Like, why? It's just like, But yeah, I don't know. Going outside and streaming outside was fun and all, but like, I just feel like a crazy person at times, cause like, it's not like people know what I'm doing. For the most part, it's just like a camera hooked to my body and I'm just like talking to myself or walking around outside, so I don't really want to cause like disruption to other people either, and it just feels weird sometimes. But maybe for specific occasions, like if there are more conventions in the future and I go to them. Well, I mean conventions aside from Comic Cat, because like if I were to film that one, I think before we get even like 30 minutes into the stream, I'm just probably gonna get banned off Twitch, so yeah, and that one's out of the question most likely. You could say that like, yeah, you could just go to the corporate area, it should be fun there, but like nope. For the people who forget, Japan has the biggest industry for adult games. They are actually like not flash games, not like they're actually like big mega adult game corporations that like just stand like toe to toe with some of the mid-tier like game companies as well. Like they are companies like that, like AU Sankey as well was made by a company like that. Although they just made a game that was solid enough to like function without that content, which was what made it like possible to play on Steam and still have fun, you know. But like those companies turn up in the corporate booths as well. So it's not like I can go there and be like, oh yes, I'll definitely be safe from getting banned because I'm streaming in the corporate booth area. No, it's just the whole event is fucked. And I'll probably just get banned, so that one's a big no. So I'll just find a game to stream in the meantime, since events, while they do exist, they aren't that like, they're kind of far and few. Big ones at least. I mean, I can't go into like a live stage event and like record there. I mean I could, but I don't want to get kicked out if I do, because I'll probably be paying like a fucking 5k yen for a ticket, you know. And I'll probably get a copyright strike if I do, so we'll see. So many things you could potentially do in the future, but I guess I'll find another game to play in the meantime. Aside from the two I mentioned before, of course. Preferably something chill, because those two games aren't chill at all. Like, they're fun. Oh god, chest. Accept drill. Oh, that's gonna be annoying for whoever's like watching the stream, yeah? Imagine having that as an alarm. It would be nice though if like for her weapon, if they either made it a skill, like you have a skill that allows you to rotate between like weapons instead, or like instead of giving her that useless cannon, they just made it such that whatever weapons she possesses right now just appears in the skill bar. And you could just like rotate between the skill types by virtue of the fact that all of her like weapons are in your inventory. That would have made it more convenient, a bit more versatile as well. Cause like you can imagine, right? Like, oh yeah, Gatling gun is good. I can't use it against flying enemies, so I need a secondary weapon. So I'm gonna like pick the slime with my drill, right? Times with the Gatling cannon, right? Cause that puts me at a very safe position. Same for the rollers. Then I'm like, oh look, an eye bat. Let me just like, right? Give me a little time. Yeah, okay. There we go. Okay, now back to the Gatling gun. Like this is a pain. It's cool. I like the system, but like this needs more QOL to make it more like satisfactory to use. It feels like. Rather than the circle button being effectively useless. There's still 2 more slots over there. Have 3 of her like equipped just like here there or something. And put a fist, a drill, a gun. Oh god, yeah, it's slowing down so bad. No, it's not as bad here, but I can feel like I can actually feel the delay from doing that. Also, I really do hope that my neighbors don't mind me screaming like that just now. The walls in this building are not exactly very thick, so I'm pretty sure they heard some of it, or most of it maybe, but like I don't want to get kicked out too soon. I actually kind of like this location also. Yeah, hopefully I don't get a complaint. Oh god. Oh god, yeah, okay. Just hitting the boss is like causing the game to like slow down. Like it's like you see that, right? Like the boss is like his animation is slowing down, but my attacks don't. So it's just like you basically are getting like a shit ton of hits in on the boss. Not so much because the weapon actually spams so hard at its OP. It's just like the weapon spams so hard that the game can't process like the damage you're dealing. It just slows down everything but your damage instead. You basically become like Dio Brando from JoJo instead, you know. Where you effectively stop time. And you just throw extra knives at the guy, except now you're firing bullets at him. Like an attack, right? Like let's say if like your attack was supposed to be like 10 bullets per second. What's happening now, it feels like it's like if the boss was supposed to recover in 3 seconds, the boss is recovering in 9 seconds instead, or like somewhere around there. Might be too extreme to say 9, but like yeah. Where the boss should have recovered in 3 seconds, meaning you would have hit him with 30 bullets or something like that. The damage hitting him is causing everything but the damage calculation to slow down. So the boss's AI, the boss's animations, everything other than your bullet hitting the boss is slowing down. As a result, an animation that might have taken the boss 3 seconds is like taking like way longer. So instead of hitting him with 30 bullets, you're just like doubling or tripling your attack output just because like, not so much because your attacks are OP, but the game can't process how your attacks. So I guess yeah, in a sense your attacks are OP, you know. And it's like it's so OP that the game can't even comprehend what you're doing. And because the game can't comprehend what you're doing, you just basically like are getting free hits in on a boss that cannot fight back as a result. Like I guess against the human bosses, like Griff or Armor, it won't be as useful since they'll probably fall down, I guess. Actually, would they? Let's find out actually, I'm kind of curious about this. Like, we'll do one last thing before we depart from this stream. I just want to see like, we can go and try it against Charm, I guess. If she doesn't die in like 5 hits. Charm was Jade Gateway? Ember Garden? Jade Gateway's final. No, she wouldn't appear, right? Even if I did this. I need to do the boss rush, I think. Hall of Trolls. Then after Hall of Trolls is you go to Jade Gateway. Yeah, it should be here. So here's the important question. We know that just holding down the button is gonna end the battle because the boss can't fight back like this. Like, it's slowing down the boss so much the boss can't do anything. It takes him this long to do one jump and recover from it that the battle just ends. Right? Like, the algorithm was not built to like sustain this levels of constant damage. Like, he just slows down completely to the point that you even have time to run away from him. This is like, you know, where Louis would have like gotten stuck, right? Cause the boss, like, you don't have enough time to run away from the boss without sprint. She can just like do this to the point that you can be prepared for the boss's swing because the boss is moving at such a slow pace. That you can actually walk away safely because you just have to be at the edge of the arc. But you have a way bigger like reaction window than Louis would have had. Yeah, you can. Oh wait, can you permanently stun lock her? Bruh. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, at least she jumps away because like, you can't imagine someone like Griff, right, who doesn't jump away. He just does his invulnerable thing on the spot for 1 second. He'll probably just get fucked by this, wouldn't he? Because like, this is effectively a stun lock right there, right? Unless the boss has a long enough invul frame to like move away. Like Charm probably does, because she's fast as fuck and she can jump away as well. Although this is really not efficient at all, the amount of damage dealt to her is so fucking low by virtue of the fact that you can only deal 1 bullet's worth of damage at a time. You probably want to use something like this. Say hello to my little friend. Oh, what the fuck was that damage? 460 damage at level 17. Spicy.
とりあえず町に戻りましょう。
As cool as her attacks are though, it feels like, yeah, it's understandable having her as a new game plus character, but like at the end of Lapis Ruins is way too far back.
今日
Like
は頑張りましたね。
she feels like she should have just been an unlockable character, like at the end of the main storyline, rather than at the end of
お
the
はようございます。
hidden main storyline after the main storyline ends. Like, yeah, I don't know about that
何を書くな。
decision they made. It's a very questionable one, but it's a thing that exists, so
何がいいかな。どれにしようかな。
But yeah, that's done.
整備
I'll
し
end this for today. You know, it's a bit shorter than the usual 4 hours plus, but like, we are done with the goal of my stream at the very least for this game for now. You know, the goal was to get to the end of Crystal Nightmare and get the boss rush done, which we have done now. There's still a lot more shit to do in this game which I have not done, like look through the fusion as well, but like, you know, the level 30 merchant, the merchant level 30 fusion rank 5 as well, and stuff like that. I really want to see what lies beyond as well. But yeah, now that this is finally done, for now, I guess I'll take a I'll take a break from this game for a bit, and then I'll come back sometime in the future when we are ready for more grinds and item shop abuse. Until then, this will put an end to the journeys of us getting abused by our overlords running an item shop for now, while also praying to our great goddess who bequeathed upon us the first game clear. And we will be moving on to getting abused by a mercenary company trying to take back a manor which doesn't pay its employees, while also trying to take over the world with our entourage of little sisters, right? Well, I find something else to play at a calm and like chill level that doesn't like give me immense stress. Or maybe I'll find something that does, who knows, like, right? I can just put in Battle Brothers and like have even more horrible RNG to deal with, or maybe Rimworld and watch as everything falls apart before my very eyes. Who knows, yeah, we'll find something eventually. Until then, we shall see. I don't know if any of you watching this stream or the VOD later on have any ideas. There is a suggestion box on like my channel's about section. You can just put something there. I'll see if I can get that done instead. Oh wait, you know what? Yeah, if you have any suggestions, maybe you could just put it there if you're interested. Else maybe I'll try something like maybe one of the Shin Megami Tensei games or something. Who knows? That is still on my backlog as well, so we shall see going forward, yeah? Anyways, with that, I'll end today's stream. I need to take a break to bask in this moment a little more and to like prepare for next week's work and also dealing with missing work for the vaccine and to pretend that I'm still sick from the vaccine maybe, so we'll see how it goes, yeah? So I'll see you all in the next stream sometime on the weekday after Wednesday maybe, or else it'll be on Saturday and Sunday. We shall see. Maybe I'll put something on Twitter, maybe I won't. If I don't, it's probably Saturday and Sunday. So until then, you all take care now. Have fun. No, the world is still a bit messed up in more ways than one, so really, you all do take care, yeah? I'll be going off for now. If you all have anything you want to reach out to me about, Twitter, harass me on YouTube and tell me my voice sucks there as well. Leave a dislike if you want to. Although I don't think I can see the number of dislikes anymore, since YouTube is a bitch. So, if you're interested, there's those two. Or you can just harass me on Twitch as well. Until then, this has been running on empty. Meme review. I mean, the overworked salary man. Going back to prepare to be overworked again next week. So, take care, bye bye, and have a great day ahead or night.